Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with horse racing tips for Saturday, the 5th of July. Well, it's been a while. I think the last time I gave some tips out was last Saturday. It was disappointing. Well, I think it was anyway. I think I gave them out. It's very rare now, so it's another 5 pence each way Goliath. And the reason why I'm going for a Goliath is because I'm only giving these selections out, and I'm not betting half as much as what I used to. So what I'm doing is it's all or nothing. Um, I'm going for the horses that I like the look of. With hopefully, I know in the past for the long-term subscribers, we've actually had, I think it was something like a 7 out of 8, not in a Goliath, spread out through different bets. And I think, well, what would that have actually made if I'd actually placed that as a Goliath? So I think if you're going to win, you're going to win, aren't you? A bit of luck. So let me get into it. So I know there's a number of tipsters, including myself, that have gone a bit quiet or going quiet recently. So not quite sure what that is. So don't get me wrong, I know it's difficult, but so let me get into it. So 5 pence each way Goliath. I've had it on Sky Bet, and um, the meetings covered are Haydock and Sandown. So let me get into it. So the first selection is All in the 130 at Haydock. This ran an absolute cracker. I believe it ran from the front. It was keen and ran well for a very long way. I do believe it's Richard Farhis. Um, it was first in the group. It ran down the centre at Ascot. I just think it's got a cracking chance. I never seem to catch Richard Farhi right, but it's not a cracking price. It's currently 4 to 1. I did originally take the price, but I thought, nah, stuff it. Let's just leave it to chance. But I do think it's a decent horse. Um, yeah, the next selection is not a great price either. I think what I'm doing here is basically it looks like a bit of a test of my luck. The first two are pretty much 4 to 1, both of them. If they come in, all of a sudden it goes from a 5p each way Goliath to a pound lucky 63, if you know what I mean. A pound each way, because you've got two 4 to 1 winners, 5 pence each way on a 4 to 1 winner, um, 25p each way on a 4 to 1 quid. So all of a sudden it gets a bit interesting. I wish it was as easy as that, but Kurdos is the next selection. It's in the 150 at Sandown. It's trained by Clive Cox. I think it's got a decent chance. And it's definitely one of the best horses in the race. It's currently second favourite. Sorry, no, it isn't. It was second favourite. It's now favourite, I think, at 130 actually. So now, this horse I'm really interested in. I never quite know if this horse is going to run its race because it is inconsistent, but when it turns up, it's very hard to pass. The horse is called High Royale. They're paying 5 places, and that's in the 225 at Sandown. Well, I think at Sandown, I think if you're prominently placed and stay the distance, you are going to be difficult to pass. I think it's quite difficult at times to come from behind in a it's not exactly a big field, but it's I think like you say it's you haven't said like it says below it's 13 runners, so they could get in each other's way. I just think if this horse is prominent, probably in maybe third position, it could be difficult to pass. Um, According to the odds, apparently it has been 28 to 1. It's currently 12. So I find that hard to believe, but I do think it's got a decent chance. I thought I'd picked a decent outsider, but 12 to 1. It's a nice price, but yeah. Um, this horse has been disappointing it's been in and out, especially for the last season or so. But so has Kevin Ryan as well. So Kevin Ryan has had probably more winners this season than it seems to have done in the last couple. So we'll see anyway. The next selection is Miss Tonnerre. It's a 3 o'clock at Sandown. If this horse, if you put a line through its last run and take into consideration its penultimate run, it's got every chance. It's just you are taking it a bit on faith. I do believe the trainer Andrew Balding trains this, but also I think he's got the favourite as well. But I'm not bothered about that. An interesting horse. It's in the Old Newton Cup, paying 6 places, and I've seen 40s in places, but currently I think it's 28s on Sky Bet. I've left the price, so the horse is called Humble Spark in the 350 in at Haydock. This horse, obviously, it's very fit. It's been on the go for a long time now. I think it could sneak a place. I think it's one of them that's going to be tucked away, and you might find a number of them running on or travelling well when push comes to shove. Hopefully, there could be a pace collapse, because I do think this horse is best. Generally, its best runs mid division. So if you can be given a decent ride, I can't remember who's actually right. Yes, I can. It's Reese Elliott. My opinions are pretty neutral on the jockey. Never really backed him too much. I might have backed him before off the channel, riding for I can't remember what the horse is called, but I think it won at Newcastle. It always seems to win a couple from the front for D.W. Thompson every year. So that is Humble Spark. The next selection is American Bay. 5 places in the 350 at Haydock. This horse was trained by one of the Harrys, either Harry Eustace or Harry Charlton. It was higher rated then and running to that mark or above, as in like it was competitive off that mark. And that mark was in the low. I think it was about between 80 to 84. The official rating was. I think it's now off 76. Well, it won last time as well, so it comes into this race in decent form. I think they'll actually go straight down the middle at Haydock. As I said, it comes into the race in decent form. I do believe, although I'm probably wrong, that it's Paul Mulrennan on board. Whenever I say a jockey, I always seem to like say a jockey, get it wrong, then realise who's on it straight away. But I still believe that it's Paul Mulrennan on it. I'm probably wrong. So if you're thinking of backing it based on Paul Mulrennan, then just double check, because I'm not 100%. Doesn't matter who's on it, as long as there's a jockey on it. The next selection is Jumbie in the 425 at Haydock. So this horse, it's been running in similar class, but I think the races it's been running in, basically class 2s, have been much more competitive. The horse over the years has come down in the ratings. Very good horse in the past, still a decent horse now. I think it will appreciate the drop in class. The good ground will be absolutely fine for it, in my opinion, and I think it could run a very decent race. There's an awful lot of these that ought to get placed or pepper in the places. I think we just need a little bit of luck, or I do. Whether you follow me in is up to you, but I just think that there's an awful lot that bit of luck and could have a good day. The next selection is Dissident. It's second favourite now. I think it's 9-2, but it was a bit bigger when I first picked it. It's in the 445 at Sandown. This horse would hopefully race prominently. It's off a competitive. Well, I say it's off. I think it's off 8-1. It's ran up to 8-1 on the Racing Post ratings, but I think it'll run a much better race now it's been up by 2 furlongs. So I think it wants the 1 mile 2 instead of 1 mile. So it's run over 1 mile. It's run pretty well, okay in general, but then I think it will appreciate the step up and trip, and I still want them to race it prominently. I don't want it held up. And that's it. 8 selections in 8 minutes. So if you give the video a thumbs up or subscribe, that's up to you. The videos may still be once a week, but I do appreciate you watching the videos. If you fancy any horses, let me know in the comments, and or if you want me to look at one or look at a race, just let me know, and I'll have a quick look through. Hopefully, I'll see the comment in time. Yeah, and that's all I can think of. Sorry, I'm just looking up to the sky with seagulls. Anyway, I've got blackbirds stood right outside on me. Anyway, so I'm waffling now. So the very best of luck. I'll have a quick look for Sunday's racing tomorrow, but it's generally been pretty naff, to be honest. If it's Pontefract Sunday, I might chuck some selections out, but I might just wait until the free bet Monday. Give a video out Sunday, ready for Monday for the free bet, and it's only probably going to be worth a free bet rather than actually investing my own money. So I wish you the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.